got well, counting unhoused people. There's literally a gang, a tribe of them in the square. It's 5:14 a.m. They might be planning some kind of cattle raid. I'm Irish. We have cattle raids in our mythologies. That's what we did. We stole cattle and women, the fertile women, resources. And then they fought and they drank and they fucked. Shit like that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Indeed. I just wanted to make sure I got, that happened. We do Apolitical Fridays on Friday. Apolitical is a word. It means like I'm not really political, apolitical. I used to be very political. Well, we'll have more to talk about tomorrow because apparently there's news coming down the pike. But we'll know more in the evening. Is Bobby Kennedy dropping out?
The next southbound train is now approaching.
Oh boy. Good to know. Let's hustle. Put some hustle in your bustle and let's make that train. Well, at least the train's on time. It leaves at 5:15 a.m. First train out of the terminus, Alewife. And it only takes about 2 minutes to get here to its second stop, Davis Square.
Attention passengers, the next southbound train is now arriving.
All right. I got to take a video of 3 planets and a moon this morning. Well, it's not a moon, it's just moon. Moon is moon's proper name. It's not the moon, a moon. That's a satellite, the satellite. Moon is a proper name. Going to Kendall, that's right. A couple more days left of this current service interruption on the MBTA. Then we go to another service interruption on the MBTA. Let's find a seat.
The destination of this train.
Rest our feet.
Kendall, MIT.
And say hello and greet. Hi, welcome to your day. It's 5:17 a.m. here in Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, the hub of the multiverse. Whatever your political affiliation, besides, evil.
Next stop, Ford Square.
Now begins your hair splitting, I guess, right? Okay. I'm so bored with politics. Oh, but I am grateful and I'm blessed, and I open my day with a gratitude list every morning. I wake up, I have reformatted my heart, soul, and mind. That when I wake up in the morning, there's somebody with a fucking, headphones on again. Welcome to the tea. It must be worse in New York. You should feel blessed and grateful. Hey, I could be annoying someone else. My impact on others by doing this show, speaking at in a conversational volume. I could be annoying too. I know I am annoying. Ask any of my exes. Turn it up, dude. Freedom rock, man. Turn it up. Woo! It's a party at 5:20 a.m. Woo!
Change here for the commuter rail.
But if you yell at you say like turn it up, you what? Starting a fight on the tee. It's not even 5:30 in the morning. I mean, who the fuck wants that? Who the fuck wants to be annoyed by anyone? But I am grateful and I am blessed, and we are so. We're at one of the stations. All right.
The destination of this train.
So I wake up with 8 things to be
Kendall
grateful for
MIT.
first thing in the morning. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. And from there, I elaborate and I add to that. If you look at it allegorically, you feel like you're in a pit with no way out. You can build a ladder out of that pit with gratitude. For every blessing that you write on your gratitude list is another rung on the ladder that you can climb out of that pit. It works. I suffer from the chronic mopies, the chronic angries, the chronic lonelies. I'm suffering from them right now. Seriously, my mother passed away 3 weeks ago from lung cancer. It was wicked hot. It was, we were in the room with her when she passed. We held her hands. We're still grieving. We really are. We're in pain. We're hurting. It's real. Grief is real. You never really heal from grief. It gets better as time goes on. You get used to your new life. You get used to your, to the new situation. But it is life. Death is a part of life. Losing people is a part of life. Saying goodbye is a part of life. I am grateful and blessed. I had the opportunity to say goodbye to my mom, to be with her when it was her time, to hold her hand. I asked her, do you want me to get any clergy for anything? She was like, no, you're an ordained minister. You're my clergy. And I was like, all right. And she gave me her prayer book. And I read to her her prayers. And, in her final moments. And I was there for her. So was my stepdad Hoppy and his wonderful daughter, my stepsister Jill, who was the daughter that my mother needed and deserved all her life. And in this circuit of love, we said goodbye to this beloved woman, and we are aching and we are grieving and we are in pain. And it sucks, but we need to, one foot in front of the other, day by day, live life. That's how it's done, right? Hey, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué tú sabes? Ay, bien.
The destination of this train.
That means hey, man, what do you know? Good morning, man, what do you know? ¿Qué pedo?
No
What
smoking,
smells? What
please.
stinks? ¿Qué pedo means that's very loose talk. I said that to one of the ladies, and she was like, you will speak to me respectfully. I'm like, I didn't know. And, but it's Thursday. I'm grateful, just one more day of work, and I can enjoy my weekend.
Next up is Central Square. Reminder passengers to the track work between Kendall and JFK. Kendall Square is the last stop of this train once again. Kendall Square is the last stop of this train. We're running shuttle buses between
Harvard Square.
Kendall and JFK. Once again,
Central Square.
Kendall Square will be the last
Kendall
stop of this
Square.
train.
I'm from Southie. I can dig that with the shovel and with a spoon, however you want. I can dig it. But yeah, I mean, I remain grateful. I remain blessed. I'm still the same person with the same problems, but once I introduce gratitude into my life, I focus on what I have, and I don't focus on what I'm lacking. It's also had the power to give me perspective. It's shown me a better purpose, and I've been able to reformat my self-talk. I don't know about you, but I constantly churn in my head, and it's given me a respite from that churning. It's given me the ability to ask myself better questions. My self-talk isn't some kind of feisty, unsatisfied, persnickety, pugilistic entity roaming around free range in my mind. Now it's a bit more well-behaved, a bit more mature, a bit more refined. It's wisdom now. And I can hear the Lord's voice better. And it asks me questions such as, are you running your anger, or is your anger running you? And how is this helping? These are great questions, and they will stop you in your tracks. And they will challenge you, and they will ask you to see things from a more constructive perspective. And we are stopped in the tunnel again. It must be from all the traffic in front of us, because we're the first train of the day. I was looking at my Match.com. You know, I have it. No, I don't have the app, but I do have a web browser on my phone, and like 5 people checked out my profile overnight. Yeah, I get a like here and there. I really do, and then it's just most of the time it's just like, just there'll be a cat owner, of course. Now, one thing you can't do is you can't show any weakness. You can't say, hey, I'm allergic to cats. Hey, I got PTSD. Hey, I got panic attacks and anxiety. And, hey, I got asthma. You know, you can't show any weakness to a woman. Not like with that first impression. Who are more gatekeeping and judgmental than women? And rightfully so. Don't let the wrong one in. Seriously. But throwing out babies with bathwater is like, hey, democracy, huh? Or Democrats. Ooh. Let's have no jokes about the abortion vans at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. I don't know why Republicans get all mad about that shit, because it's like, hey, that's someone else's business. Mind your own business. Worry about your own kids. Worry about your own family. Sorry, you can't, you know what I mean? Just, we're all sinners before the eyes of God, and we all have to reconcile ourselves with God and with our sins or our karma. But, you know what I mean? Seriously, just Republicans, mind your business. Keep fucking and make more babies. That's it. Obviously, the Democrats, are getting rid of their babies. You're going to be more of you than them. Let them do what they want. Give it a couple of generations. You're going to be like, oh, shit, we should have kept some of those kids. Oh. What do you mean all the undocumented people voted Republican? Oh. Because Sully told them Democrats hate Jesus. Friday is political day. A political day. Not a dash political or a space political. It's apolitical, one word. And that's Friday. I'm just being saucy and sassy. I really, you know what I mean? It's like Boston just announced that, there will be no more circuses allowed.
Central Square.
With live animals, like including bears, lions, tigers, chimpanzees, primates. So yeah, the age of the circus is gone. Now zoos are another thing, because that's their forever home, and they have caretakers, and they're properly treated and properly regulated. But no more circuses, unless you want to count the Republican National Convention and the Democratic National Convention, because I certainly will. Because those are, wow, that's what clown shows. Seriously, I mean,
Entering Central Square.
Entering Central Square. I am also grateful. I'm grateful for that the seasons are changing. It's no longer oppressively hot. We had a really hot summer in Boston. And this is talking Boston, okay? We're not talking Austin, Texas. We're not talking Ecuador. We're not talking about somewhere in the middle of Egypt. We're talking about Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, where we have 4 seasons. Summer officially ends on September 20th.
Kendall, MIT.
But it's gotten cooler. It's like 57 degrees. It's nice and cool, you know, like you wear a sweatshirt. I like this weather. I'm grateful for it. Fall's my favorite time of season. Well, because my birthday's in November, around Thanksgiving.
Next up is Kendall MIT.
Last off, all off.
Kendall MIT will
Holland,
be the last
USA.
stop of this train once again through the track work between Kendall and JFK. We're running shuttle buses upstairs on the street level.
Last stop,
JFK
all off,
to
Harlem, USA.
Kendall.
Don't forget to
Once
close the
again.
doors. Forget to
Next
close
stop
the
is Kendall
doors.
MIT will be the last
Last
stop
stop,
of this train.
all
and our shuttle
off,
buses upstairs on the street
Harlem,
level.
USA. Don't forget to close the doors. Toot toot. Forget to close the door. Toot toot. You like that? Uh-oh. All right. But you know, it's, and I'm grateful that it's, you know, it's not very busy at work right now. It's traditionally one of the slowest weeks. I've been there 16 years now, so it's like this is, you know, the slowest week business-wise. So it's like, and people are like, oh God, it's so slow, and I'm like, let's be grateful and let's be blessed, because most days we're working our tailbones off. We really are. We work hard. And there's a lot to do. There's a lot of great people to feed, and a lot of things to clean, and a lot of food to prep, and, you know, a lot of nutritious and delicious and beautiful foods to make, and a lot of, you know, awesome, hungry people in our community to take care of. So that'll happen, you know. For this moment, let's appreciate the quiet, appreciate, you know, that we have, you know, decent jobs, that we're gainfully employed, that we're skilled laborers, that we have rights, that we have, you know, vacation days, we have sick days, we've got great health care, we've got good dental. I mean, for blue-collared people who may or may not have graduated high school or even college, for people that came from all over the world. You want to talk diversity, inclusion, and representation? I give you my workplace. I mean, I've with so many people from so many places, so many skin tones, so many accents, so many different flares, so many different customs, so many different words. It's a true melting pot, a true American experience. I will never be sold on cultural appropriation unless it is so arrogant, obvious, degrading. It's an intent. I mean, I believe in the American melting pot, in the ability to make this wonderful, still forming culture. You know, the American Revolution, was it a single experience, or is it a revolution, as in it keeps going round and round and round and round? You know, there's two ways, or more than two ways, to define revolution. Has the American Revolution ever stopped? I say no. I say it keeps on running, and it keeps on going, and it takes all of us together to keep it running. Seriously, I believe that. I believe in America. I love our country. I want what's best for our country, and our citizens, and our neighbors, and our friends, and our fellow, you know, temple worshipers, parishioners, you know, people that go to mosques, people that go to yoga, people that go to ashrams, you know. Seriously. I'm not going to be held responsible for the sins of 100 years ago. My family wasn't here until the 1950s. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you want me to do about this
Entering
butcher's bill?
Kendall MIT.
I didn't.
MIT Cambridge Center.
I don't know. I don't have answers. All I have are more questions. Oh, boy. But I had a good night's sleep. I think I was asleep by like 8 o'clock. slept straight through. Like I woke up. Here's my thing. It's like I woke up
Kendall MIT, doors up on the right.
to go to the
Kendall is
bathroom,
the last stop of this train, last stop.
and when I
Shuttle
do,
bus is upstairs on the street level.
it is so difficult to fall back
Between
asleep.
Kendall and JFK once again. Kendall,
I think it's old
doors
age.
up on the right. Last stop.
But what I do is I don't turn on any
Train's
lights.
going back towards Alewife once again. Last
I
stop.
use my iPhone here, and I use the flashlight. But what I do is I cover the time up with my hand, so I don't look at the time. I don't look at my alarm clock. I don't look at the iPhone. I don't know what time it is. I don't want to know what time it is. That'll stress me out. To be like, oh no,
MIT Cambridge Center.
no. Just try to get as much sleep as you can. Try to get back to sleep as quickly as you can. Clear your mind. I can do that with mantra and with thinking about better things instead of this churn. I'm grateful.
Kendall MIT is the last
And
stop.
blessed-
Train going back towards Alewife.
It's a
Last
challenge
stop.
show.
Shuttle bus is upstairs on the street level.
Street level. Have a good day, buddy. Don't forget to close the doors. Forget to close the doors. Sorry, buddy. Me culpa. Last stop, all off Harlem, USA. Don't forget to close the doors. Forget to close the doors. Here we go. Yep, this is. Here we go. And it's Thursday. The sun rises over there. See? The sun is rising. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth. Comment ça va, mon ami?
Ça va bien, merci.
Ça va bien.
JFK, Yuma.
Alrighty. Well, let's get to work.